Hi everyone, this is my HO scale train layout. When you first walk into the room, you see this scene here, and it's a pretty detailed city scene. A lot of structures. It's packed in here with a bunch of detailed, from vehicles to people to buildings, signs, lights, and so on. I do have all my buildings lit, so there is lighting in there. Maybe in my next video I'll be able to uh, display some of that along with running the engines themselves or running the trains. I run a lot of BNSF is pretty much the road name that I have on this layout. I'd like to get a couple more engines, maybe uh, Canadian National or CSX. They're in the area here from the Midwest, so there's a lot of different road names, a lot of different traffic that you see in the area. But like I said, in this section here, it's pretty much almost completed. There's some more minor stuff that I would like to do, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out so far in this section. I do run, or do have two levels. That's the top level. Here's the bottom level on this area. This is the intermodal site. I do have a lot more, actually, a lot more work here that I'd like to do and complete. There's some industry in the back there, but for the most part, it's getting there. It's not looking too bad. And then here off into this end of it is a meat packing Walters kit. Turned out pretty good. Just a little bit more detailing I'd like to get in and do on that part. You can see on the bottom here I've got LED lighting. That's what's lighting the bottom half. And then the top I've got track lighting, which gives that type of effect. The layout itself is 16 feet wide by 18 feet. Not a large layout, but not a small one either. So it's pretty doable for me. I've been working on this for probably the last year and a half, and having a lot of fun with it. Here's a section that's not done, and then just kind of a view here of some more of the other part of the layout. Let me just pan across and you can see some more of the different levels, and I'll do some more close shots. And then here's the helix right in this section. I'll get into more detail on that in a second. So, like I mentioned, it is a two-tier layout. What's unique about it is that I run both DC and DCC on this layout, and so the two outer tracks, that's right about here, those are the DC tracks. And when I first started this layout, I thought I was going to run all DC. And still, until I started going to some shows, visited some clubs, and had a lot of fun with the DCC environment. So many different configurations and different options that you can do with DCC. So I ended up adding DCC to the layout as well. I run an NCE system, and I currently have a JMRI. I just loaded that software up recently, so got a lot of work. Just kind of been playing around, getting all the locals programmed in there, and then getting all my rolling stock also set up for an operating system session. But like I said, it really is fun using DCC. There's so many different options. I started out with the DC, like I mentioned, and I mean, some of my engines are so old, it dates back all the way to when Tyco manufactured them. So I've got some old ones there. Pretty much Tyco Bachmann were their first two manufacturers where I have some of that DC equipment. I really didn't want to convert them, and some of that would have been pretty I don't want to say painful, but it would have been interesting to go through and trying to do the conversion. So I just left the tracks out there. And so just the bottom level is set up with the DC version, but on the top and bottom, both the DCC is functional and running. So I've got a lot of siding, a lot of industry, so it's pretty fun to operate when you get into the operating sessions. So far, I've just been having single ones, and like I said, there's a lot of options that I've got built in here. Still working on a lot of different scenes. You saw that one in the back there. There's still a lot of detailing I need to complete on there. Got a little bit of an amusement park here off in the corner. Those two units, the Ferris wheel and I think the other one's called a Skyway or something. They both move. There's motors in them. And so I just got to load them up with some people and get those things running. So up here in the track here there's two tracks, two main lines on the DCC part up here. But like I mentioned, there's a bunch of sidings that get off to the various different type of industries. Here's an accident scene. Oops, sorry. Get a little shaky there. This is an accident scene here. And then I got my grain elevators for that industry. A little bit of a highway here that leads off to another small little town off on the top. And then from there, here where it branches into the helix, it is 6 levels. It's a 1.7% grade, so I have no problems coming up or moving down with the trains. Usually I like to run some long trains on there, and with the engines I have, not a problem at all. It's 20 on the inner side track. I believe that's 24-inch radius, and on the outside is 27-inch radius. So I got a 5x5 section. Like I said, 6 levels. Can't see it here. I've got some bulletin board. Not bulletin board. Particle. Anyhow, whatever that poster board. Sorry, poster board behind here, which matches pretty much the paint or my skies that I have painted on the walls. I still have to do some more detailing and add some cloud scenes there. So as we work our way around, again, here's the outer track. That's the DC, which goes into this tunnel and then goes around the helix and comes back out underneath the expressway over there. And then right here where the intermodal is kind of set up, that's a program track. So I use it for both programming and then for some storage of the rolling stock. Obviously the engines can't get in there, but at least I'm able to back up some additional cars. Excuse me. This is my dispatch center. I got the computer all set up along with my system here. And like I mentioned, I just loaded up JMRI. So going to be playing with that. And you'll see some of that in the future sessions. And then here's the NCE controller along with my DC power pack. And I get a couple of these power packs throughout the layout on various sides. And then I get a voltage and amp meter there. I'm still working on the actual panel. I've got some switches already set up. And they're all wired and they got lights on them. So, like I said, maybe in the next video I can get that rolling. This is the yard for the engines. Pretty much all the manufacturers I got represented here. Anywhere from Bachmann to Athearns. There's some Atlas. I got some Walters on there. MTH, Intermountain, and BLI. Which was my most recent purchase, and that's the one right there. Awesome engine. It smokes. They have it where you got a little smoke generator in there, and you can adjust that and have the different levels of smoke coming out of that engine. But that's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Along with all the Atherons and the other engines I have, and then of course MTH, which is sitting up here in the top. I've got 2 of those constant, and those are also very nice, especially that GE, the Gevo with all the various lights on it. It's pretty cool looking. So that's where it is right now. Like I said, I'm still working on it. Got a lot of detail and scenery to do. Still have to lay my ballast. I've been starting to paint some of the track. I had some of that already done before I did some of the scenery, but I was so anxious to start running trains, didn't finish all that up. So I have to do that and lay the ballast like I mentioned. And I've got some signaling in already. That's up here, but I do need to add some more too as well. That's going to be a little bit of a, I guess, a river, lake. I don't know yet. Put some mirrors behind there too, give it some more of an effect. So you'll see that in some more videos. I'm trying to do videos maybe every 2 weeks or so. It's the winter now here in the Midwest, so I should have some time to add some more detail to the layout. But we'll see how that works. All right, well, thanks for watching. You guys can go ahead and please subscribe to my channel. And let me know, give me any kind of comments, if there's anything else here that you can think of, if anything you would like to see, and then let me know what do you think about it. All right, well, thanks for watching, and thank you.